At Portage Community Bank, we view ourselves as neighbors serving neighbors because we live and work in the community we serve. Banking for you, our neighbors, our community, with offices in Canton, Ravenna. Portage Community Bank, FDIC, equal housing lender.
Things that come up like the tank, which, we had done phase 1, phase 2 environmental work and didn't discover the tank. And so there are all these things that happen, even when you do your due diligence like you're supposed to. Things that come up. So we keep trying to push that. Lester did report yesterday. He said June 3rd. I thought it was June 4th. But whichever it is, it's the first part of June. The foundation is meeting. Because at this point, and this is true for both Fairmont and the Hotel Conference Center, the plans are essentially been through the city's process administratively, so they have the planning commission, zoning, board of zoning, any of that stuff is pretty much done at this point. Those have all gotten the blessings that they need to have, so that's great. Architectural review board, it's ready to roll. And so what that means is they've got to get their construction financing. And I know Fairmont's been very busy talking to lenders and reviewing the term sheets that have been sort of proposed. We, as late as last Wednesday, our last meeting, they continue to assure us that they're just weighing their options in terms of which one's most favorable to them. I do think the sense that we were getting a little bit on the phone, Fairmont's got the Flats project up in Cleveland. We got our project. We've got a couple of smaller type projects, even one with the university at Twinsburg campus. They're building that, I don't know what they're calling it, annex or whatever. They're building an academic facility there at Twinsburg, right up Darrell Road. And they also recently were awarded, not far from where I grew up, the University of Rochester in Rochester, New York. It's a big piece of property that they want to create a university village, and Fairmont was awarded that. So Fairmont's not a super big company, and they always team up with a deeper pocket equity partner, Wolfstein's in the Flats. But regardless, I think what's happening, the feedback we were getting is they're fairly well stretched, and their challenge, not so much, the bankers are pleased with the quality of the tenants that they've already got lined up. When you've got Amatec and Davy Tree sort of locked in and lease, that goes a long way. And then, of course, there's the restaurants and the other stuff. So that part's good. The part where they're going to have to figure out is their equity in the deal and particularly their liquidity. The borrowing markets are much better than they were a year or two ago. But it's still a challenge, and they're a lot pickier about making sure that they're not going to be holding a loan in default. And so those are the things that they're working on Fairmont now, is specifically the equity and the liquidity issues. So, but the rewarding part is those people that come up to you and say, unsolicited, they come up and they say, I've lived here my whole life, and this is really one of the most exciting times here that I've ever seen in Canton. And they're really happy about it. And so they don't have to see the day-to-day grind. Because I think from our perspective, it does get, there are days when we're down, believe it or not, we're depressed. That things aren't happening faster, not exactly as we wanted, and but that's the nature of partnerships. But in the meantime, there's a good sense of validation from those folks that say was sort of, at the community, just the person I meet in the store may not even know me, and they come up to me, and my hair tends to give me away.